GPT. Let me show you what I'm doing. So,
Mm.
I am working on creating a clone of myself, but more specifically, I just want to be able to answer the questions that people have for me. So, today, I've never done this before, but I understand AI. I've worked in the AI world before, done machine learning, had a help the team, worked in that space. All right. So, I understand what training AI means. So, today, let me figure out what this can do. So today, how I'm thinking about is my goal with a custom GPT is to create a knowledge base that anyone can ask a question and quickly reference my entire 3 years of podcast content about affordable housing and just ask it so that they don't have to skim through all of the different episodes to hopefully get an answer. Because I think at the end of the day, we might think we're the best speaker, we might think we have the best podcast, but I think value will always win out. And value per unit of time is always going to win out. So today, I am starting the first step. And the reason I'm recording this raw and not planned out, prepped, or anything is because eventually we're going to have to teach your kids that you don't need to know everything to get started. We don't have to be scared. So that's why I'm doing this. All right. And as I'm doing this, if you guys have questions or whatever, just let me know. So let's go ahead and see about let's see if we can I can even dictate it. Allow up in the site. Perfect. Let's see if this works. Hello, you are the world's best custom GPT creator. You understand how to create content that is both educating and entertaining. And today we're going to be creating a custom GPT that references all of the knowledge that I've accumulated on the affordable housing and real estate investing podcast. The podcast is called literally Affordable Housing and Real Estate Investing, period. And I want to be able to take all of the transcript from all my podcast episodes and upload it here. And I want it to be flexible enough so that I can add additional content in the future from other affordable housing content, investors, authors, developers, other leading authorities. And I want to put this all into a custom GPT so that people can quickly reference any material, ask any question. So, how would I go about beginning that process? Can I just upload one file to test it out? Question mark. And I don't know. Let's let it spin. Understand the create content as well as educational, and entertaining. All right, let's let's see if we can do it. To answer your question, yes, you can start by uploading a single file. Once it's uploaded, GPU uses the foundation reference or answering a question, which will give you the guide. Okay. Let's call it affordable housing test guide. All right. So now I got this. Answer questions using your podcast and for housing content. Great. Affordable housing test guide. Okay. That's cool. Let's make the plants and trees more green, please. All right. Just to laying it up. Now, I have a podcast episode. Let's just call it right here. Perfect. And here I have this little. Let me download this. Let me just download right onto my desktop. Okay. So now I got this one in here. All right. Now I got that. Let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can do. Let's do control find replace all speaker to replace speaker to Kent Fei He. Replace all. Great. Speaker one Marshall. Great. Replace all. Great. So now I'm looking to help the custom GPT understand how I ask questions. That's what I'm doing, right? Okay, let's see if this works. All right, let me upload a file. Continue. Can I begin to upload a file with names and timestamps? Okay, let's go ahead and add files and files. Let's go to the desktop that I got. Oh wait, it was in downloads. Boom. Ooh, okay. And now I can ask anything. Let's try this. What's the difference between a 4% and a 9% LIHTC, LIHTC, that's how it's spelled out, deal? And how much equity does the 4% tax credit provide versus a 9% tax credit provide, roughly speaking, in California? Okay, let's see. Let's see if it answers it. Roughly 60%. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. All right. I cannot wait to create this. All right. So today you literally saw how I did it. So if I were to show you what just happened, right? A lot of times in affordable housing deals, there are 4% tax credits deals and there are 9% tax credit deals. Now, 9% inherently are more valuable, right? Because you get a lot more equity. So when you get 9% tax credits, you're almost getting about 60% equity for the entire capital tax. So that means you only need about 40% more, right? And including 60% to 80% AMI with a small portion of 9%, typically 30, 60%. So this is a lower AMI. So it caught that. It got that from the conversation, which is really good. I am, please cross check the equity numbers for 4% LIHTC deals and 9% LIHTC deals in terms of how accurate these ranges are based on the knowledge you already have from the internet and past trainings. I don't know if that I don't know if this will even answer it, but oh, I guess it's searching the web because I also want to cross reference, right? Like, what if someone says like, okay, how do just because Kent created this custom GPT, how can I cross check it? All right, so 9% last year typically covers 50 to 70% total development costs. So that's right around 60%. Okay. All right. 50 to 70 includes 60. Go figure. High competitive applicability. So interesting. Let's see this. If I want to coach you to explain every answer that we might provide to the audience or to an aspire real estate, affordable housing developer, investor, etc., and keep it at a fifth grade level, is that possible? Question mark. Do I need to explicitly give you that direction so that you understand how to do it? Boom. Let's see if this works. There and present responses that even a fifth grader can understand. Let's see. I always like dictating a lot more instead of typing because it's so much faster. Okay, let's try asking this question again. Please explain the difference between a 4% LIHTC deal and a 9% LIHTC deal and how much equity it provides towards a real estate development deal, period. And then tell me the difference in both a professional way and also tell me the difference in also a fifth grade level comprehension way that's both educational and entertaining. Let's see how this works. All right, let's see if this gets better. What's extremely include numbers. So now fifth grade. Imagine your Lego apartment home. What you need money. We'll call it brick bucks. Oh, interesting. Brick bucks. The 9% logic deal is like having a magic Lego set where 60 out of every 100 brick bucks are given to you. Oh, that's a good way of explaining it. But there's a big contest to win that magic set. Only the best builders with the most thoughtful plans get picked. Okay. The 4% logic deal is a smaller Lego helper set. It gives you 20 to 40 out of every 100 brick bucks. So you need money. We'll call it brick bucks to build a apartment building. It's way easier to get because there's no contest, but you need to borrow more or find other helpers to finish your set. So 9% is more free help, but harder to win. 4% is less help, but easier to get. It's like choosing between a big prize that's hard to win or a small one that's most people can get. Both how you build homes, but just in different ways. Interesting. Yes, please give me a visual to compare these side by side. Let's see what that looks like. Hmm. All right. Well, there you have it. Today, I wanted to share with you just one thing I'm learning every single day, right? And I honestly do believe that AI is the biggest disruptor. I used to work in that space. Let's see, equity contribution. Honestly, I don't like this chart. This chart wasn't good, so I wouldn't use this chart. This doesn't really explain anything. Please give me a different chart that even a fifth grader can understand the benefits of using a 4% LIHTC deal versus a 9% LIHTC deal. And I love that I can say LIHTC and it just comes as LIHTC right here. This is so dope. Score 1 through 5. Equity help, easy to get, help families. I think the charts are terrible, to be honest with you. So I'm not going to use it for here. But at least I know now I can get a question. So for me going forward, what I'm going to do is who is the authority for leading affordable housing podcasts in the United States? Hmm. Yo, I made the list. In the United States, several authoritative podcasts delve into affordable housing, offering, sure, great. You have these ones, and then you got affordable housing and real estate investing. Let's go. One, two, three, four, five. How many are? One, two, three, four, five, six. And I don't believe Eden Housing is even publishing anymore. Let me look up these podcast episodes. Maybe which one of these podcasts still publish regularly? Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. Oh, this is so good. What? This is so cool. All right. This is one. Please. What are the leading podcasts on affordable housing? What are the leading podcasts on affordable housing? What are the leading podcasts on affordable housing in the United States that still publishes regularly and recently? Yo, this is so cool. I come up. That's so cool. Even though the latest episode doesn't matter. There's enough for everybody. There's not the competition. It's simply collaboration. But this is cool. All right. So today, that's what I want to go through. I want to go through at least with you the first step in how we create a custom GPT. Now, I imagine that my next step is I'm going to take the rest of my podcast transcripts and change all my names to reflect speaker one, speaker two with the guest name, etc., so that I can create these GPTs and I can understand and tell the guests like, hey, where can they reference certain answers, right? And I think that's going to be really, really cool. So that was day one of me creating custom GPT, and I really appreciate you guys all standing and hanging out with me. All right, have an amazing day. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 616. Have a good one.